So I've been taking photos and taking them into Photoshop and playing around with them. Some of them were interesting leaves that looked like mark making, so then I made black and white prints, and then I also took a print that was inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe, and I've been printing that and seeing where that goes.
I've been obviously using my photography as well to create the prints, and I've been focusing on the way the light hits the different colours in the different flower petals and imagery that I took, and extracting those on Photoshop and kind of using them to create new layers and piece together different motifs, and it creates kind of like a painterly effect, almost as if it's not been done digitally, which I quite like playing with. So that's the one that I've printed so far.
So I've been doing the same and using my photography to work from on this brief, because it's primarily like a digital input, and I'm manipulating my photography and kind of deconstructing flowers and pulling apart petals and leaves to create my own stems and flower heads. And then I've been kind of recoloring them in Photoshop and playing around with the filters to see what different effects I can get to then put into repeat patterns. But I did start the week by making these samples of little repeat patterns, but I found that they were too busy and too kind of overcrowded by too much stuff in the foreground and not enough depth. So I'm going to try and simplify them and kind of edit my colour palette a bit better to give it more contrast.